Hi Stampers, it's Christy with Stampin' Texas. Do you like to decorate for Halloween? Well, I've got a fun Halloween trick-or-treat card I wanted to share with you. And even though I've put this together as a card, I just thought this centerpiece on it would look really cute on a little bag as a decoration. You can put it on a little treat bag and hand those out for Halloween. So let me show you the parts and pieces you're going to need to make this card, to put everything together. Oh, and one thing I didn't want to forget is I'm kind of highlighting, I don't know if you can see this in the camera, I think you can, this shimmery kind of effect. We're going to be looking at the Illuminate ink pad. I don't know if that's something you've noticed in the catalog, but that's a really cool ink pad and I wanted to share that with you today. So the parts you're going to need, I've cut my Very Vanilla card base to 11 by 4 1/4, scored it and folded it in half, and I'll set that aside. The pumpkin pie piece of cardstock is 5 1/8 by 3 7 1/8. Let me say that again. 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. Sorry about that. But I'm just wanting to have a very small border, so this piece has the 8s on it. And this is 5 by 3 3/4. Now the only thing I've done so far is I've taken the Witch's Brew Designer's washi tape and I've run washi tape along the bottom. This is such a neat tape. And then I just fold it on the back so you don't have to worry about cutting it off or anything. And that's going to just adhere right onto there. But I'm going to go ahead and get all these other parts and pieces together because I don't think you need to see me stick it all together at the end. But let's see, you're going to need this circle piece in the background is Summer Starfruit, and I have cut this out. I've cut both of these circles out with the Circle Collection of framelits. Now I do want to show you so you understand which framelit to use, because there are a ton of the circle framelits, which I absolutely love, but I believe you're going to need the 6th and the 7th size, because I just count in from the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So you'll need the 6th and the 7th circle. I used the larger one for Summer Starfruit, and the smaller one, this is the Witch's Brew Designer Series paper. Totally cute. I ran this through my polka dot embossing folder, and if you're not sure about how to emboss, be sure to check out my video on how to emboss using the Big Shot die cut machine. The stamp set, this trick-or-treat image, comes from this adorable stamp set called Tags for You, and this has a coordinating punch. They're both in the holiday catalog, but when you purchase it together as a bundle, you'll save 15%. And I love the fact that it has Halloween, Valentine's, a Thanksgiving, and a Christmas, and a little cute to and from. So it's a really versatile set. So I just stamped that in the Stays on Black on Very Vanilla, punched it out, and did a little bit of yellow around the edges. This orange piece, the pumpkin pie, I just did a little strip like this, and let me give you the measurements. I think that is 3/4 of an inch by 3 1/2. Now I went ahead and cut out the border, the little flag edge. And I wanted to show you a little trick. You can use your square punch to do that. You can just use scissors. You can even use the hexagon punch. Just line that up. And there you've got it to make the little flag ends. So that's going to go on there. And I'd put these on kind of all together. Behind the trick-or-treat, I did use a dimensional. Oh, see, that was my goobered up trick-or-treat on the back side. If you ever mess up like that, just flip it over and do it again. So that is going to go on with a dimensional, and these other pieces will go on flat. So I'll just put some snail adhesive on that. Like that. I can't wait for Halloween. I do enjoy making fun, cute treat bags and handing those out. So this would be a super cute treat topper as well as a card. Just like that. And now let me show you that Illuminate pad I was talking about, because on the black we want to kind of give it a different look. this is what the ink pad looks like. Sorry, I was moving it so fast. And basically all the Illuminate is a glimmer watermark pad. So it's kind of like the Versamark you use for heat embossing. And I bet you could emboss with this too. But then all you're going to do is lightly with the sponge. I like it because it just gives it a neat, shimmery effect. Almost more than the white ink. A lot of times I do this kind of technique with the white craft ink. But I like the shimmer of the Illuminate. Isn't that cool? So lots of fun. So let's go ahead and adhere this on. But that ink pad is actually easily overlooked in the catalog, so you got to be sure to check that out. I'll have a link below the video so you can go directly to my website and check it out. Then all you do is just a matter of putting your snail adhesive on the back and putting it together. It's that simple. And if you've got a bunch of trick-or-treat cards you want to do, just kind of get an assembly line going. And you can just get them all together in no time. So there you go. A fun Halloween trick-or-treat card. Thanks so much for watching. And for more fun project ideas, be sure to visit my website, stampintx.com. And also be sure to like me on Facebook. Thank you.